Welcome everyone to the game that has everyone talking. Both teams will be wanting to put on a show for their supporters. Welcome everyone to the game that has everyone talking. Both teams will be wanting to put on a show for their supporters here, and anticipation in the stands is building nicely. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down a serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Can he finish? Luis Enrique. Marquinhos aim forwards. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Finishing and the finish! He's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Scotland finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hurst. Robertson. And it's Christie. It's hoisted clear. Casemiro. Alexandro. Gabriel. Fabinho. Gabriel. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
McTominay! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class! Scotland are all square! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Luis Enrique. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a loose ball. Does well to get it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Caresses it through. Adams. And it's lofted through here. Doak concedes a free kick for that. Allison sends that a long way.
Brazil, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And whistle's gone, that's foul. Tries a deft little ball. And it's Christie. Gilmore. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Marquinhos cuts it out. Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. And the shot! And he'll shoot here! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
McTominay. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Adams. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gilmore. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now the breakaway. That's a nicely shaped ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He'll try to keep this alive. Cross.
That has to be a lesson learned. You can't just blindly cross the ball into the box with no attacking presence.
Gilmore. Now it's Adams. Marquinhos with a fine tackle. Great defending, strong and determined. McTominay with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Alexandro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Chance for a shot! And that's been fouled there. He knew it was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, that's disappointing. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Luis Enrique! Christie, gently done. Flipped into space. Gets it away.
Adams, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Casemiro. Brazil to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Marquinhos, he's fizzed it forward. Gilmore. McGinn. And it's McTominay. Nice interception, well timed. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fabinho. Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique, that's a delicate pass. There will be a throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and it's Gilmore. McTominay given the lift of his... McTominay! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Gabriel. Casemiro. Fabinho. Looking to break at pace. Lobbed in behind. Gabriel attempts a clearance. And they've got rid. Gilmore. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And there's green grass ahead of him. Christie. Well read. The danger is averted. Shot a goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
McTominay. Casemiro. Fabinho. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes, played up towards the front line. Robertson. McGinn. Gilmore. Christie. Christie! And that's certainly packed a punch. Casemiro. Alexandro looking for a runner. Moved on forwards. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Alexandro. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Robertson, and it's played forward, and that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all straight. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fabinho. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Christie forwards and with intent. Tries a measured ball. Now it's McGinn. And it's Christie. Gilmore. Vinicius Junior. McTominay gets over and intercepts, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Robertson. McGinn. Robertson looks to the other side. Christie. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. McTominay. McTominay! Oh, that's fabulous!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Scotland take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Casemiro. Brazil keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. McGinn. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha played over towards the opposite flank and claimed it back swiftly. Fabinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Fabinho. Now it's Enrique. And it's Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rafinha played with finesse. Hurst. And he goes cross-field. Christie shifted upfield. Adams. There are a few waiting for it. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bit of a misjudgment. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Now who's going to be first to this? That has found him in acres of space. It's a promising position. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries a shot! Rafinha with the short one. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
just bludgeoned away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. McTominay is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Christie. Now it's Adams. That's going to go a long way. Oh, it's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Scotland show a genuine chance to increase the lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Christie! Gabriel with the clearance. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And he thumps it clear. And a chance!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Casemiro. And it's Guimaraes. Good take, and it is having a shot! Scotland making consecutive changes here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Gabriel, aim forwards. Fabinho gently done. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Keeper has taken decisive action. Fabinho proves too strong. It's run loose here. McLean. Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Gabriel. Over to the left. Oh, great chance!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Great chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Robertson. McLean. Gilmore. McGinn.
Scotland surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Wins the duel this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Robertson. Hanley. Gilmore.
Scotland really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Robertson. Scotland close now to seeing this one through to the end. Hanley. Gilmore.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Alexandro.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish.
Could be danger here. And the keeper has it. McGinn. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Play towards the front line. He's cut it out. Moved on forwards. Fabinho. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Played towards the other side. Alexandro chasing after it. Vinicius Junior. And back to the keeper they go. So that's it. It is all over. Scotland have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Scotland perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. element on, Jim.
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. McTominay. Played out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he thumps it clear. Adams. Marquinhos tries to clear. And it's played forward. And that has been cleared. McTominay. McGinn. McTominay. Vinicius Junior. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Alexandro. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro delivers. Suter goes forward. Adams. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that has been clubbed away. McTominay. Ralston. A lovely bit of skill. McTominay! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ralston. Ralston, gently done. Linton. Gerson. Danilo tries making a foray down the right. And that's a good intervention. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's run loose here. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. McGinn. Robertson. Christie. Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Gilmore. Looking here to chip it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexandro. Gabriel. Alexandro. Gabriel. Alexandro. Linton tries a deft little ball. Gilmore. McTominay played out towards the right wing. Linton. Gabriel. Alexandro. Linton. Gerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro. Oh, it's played into the area. Suter tries to clear. That'll be a throw. Gerson, spread out to the left. Rafinha. There's the shot! Robertson. McGinn. Can he latch on to this? Linton. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the right. That's a little off target. That's a cute ball. Ralston picks it up now. Punched away. Adams. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, that's neat. He is flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Moved on forwards. And back to the goalkeeper. Alisson sends that a long way. Bruno Guimaraes.
Scotland must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Now it's Adams. Out to the left it goes. Suter cuts out the pass, and it's gone back to the keeper. McKenna is onto it in a flash. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Alexandro. Out for a throw. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Rodrigo hurtling down that right flank. Rodrigo. He is through here. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Scotland, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Gabriel. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
It's Vinicius! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Adams. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross goes in. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Scotland! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Scotland make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Rafinha. Linton. Brazil are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Gerson. Oh, this looks sharp. Suter forwards and with intent. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Ralston, he's gone direct here. Linton. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Ball swung in. Ralston shifted upfield. Alexandro. And it's played forward. Shankland. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Danilo. Marquinhos. Gerson. Danilo. Gerson. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Forwards and with intent. Suter. Gently done. Linton. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Danilo, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Alexandro, backward it goes. Linton. Gilmore did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Adams. Tries a measured ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gabriel. Linton. Alexandro. Linton. Alexandro. Succumbs to the pressure. Ralston. That's really well manoeuvred. Now who's going to be first to this? He's got away. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Gilmore. Gilmore played out to the left flank. Alexandro. Rafinha. Alexandro. Shawlinton. Alexandro. Shawlinton. Alexandro. Great run on the overlap here. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Scotland, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rodrigo does really well to win the ball there. Gerson. Rodrigo. Brazil are behind here despite their domination of possession. Back into the middle. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball that. Ralston. Ralston shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gabriel. Rafinha. Alexandro. Strong running down that left flank. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's out of reach. Played towards the other side. Joelinton, gently done. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro drives forward on the overlap. And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. Christie. Thinks one through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. McGinn, out towards the flank. Robertson, and that's aimed into the middle. Marquinhos tries to clear. He's away! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Suter, forwards and with intent. Ralston looking to run onto it. Firmly met. McTominay out to the right. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Marquinhos aim forwards. Gerson. Danilo. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. Robertson gets it clear. Referee's given a throw. Gerson. And here's Rafinha. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Fair attempt. Just the wrong outcome.
Rafinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Robertson looks to the other side. McTominay. Robertson. Adams! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Ralston shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Gerson. Rodrigo. Danilo. Oh, such a clever touch. Gerson. Rafinha. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Rafinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played towards the front line. Alexandro. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Linton. Alexandro. Clears it away and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's Vinicius! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Adams. There are a few waiting for it. He can get that clear. And they've got a throw. Ralston. Oh, it's come loose. This might spell to... Goes for a shot! Allison herring after the ball here. Adams delivers. Moved on forwards. Gabriel. Brazil to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And it's Alexandro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ralston aim forwards. McTominay. Alexandro makes the interception. Now it's Rafinha. Linton. And here's Rafinha. Alexandro, now here's the delivery.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Gabriel. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Ralston. McKenna. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. Gerson forwards and with intent. McTominay. Played back in. Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Marquinhos gently done.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's played forward. Linton. Danilo. Marquinhos. Forward it goes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's come loose. Linton. Great ball if he can get there. Rafinha! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Gerson shifted upfield. Aimed in towards the centre. Shankland. Brazil, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nice control. So who's he picking out? McTominay. Moved on forwards, and they can counter here. Alexandro. Rodrigo chasing after it. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Vinicius Junior, and here's Rafinha, over to the left. Defending was strong and firm. McGinn. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gerson. Brazil keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Linton. Alexandro goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Rafinha. Linton. McTominay. Shankland. Robertson. McGinn. McGinn. And he goes cross-field. Christie does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Half-time getting close now. Gilmore. Played out wide. Ralston. Nice physical challenge. Rafinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Linton. Joelinton. Can he get onto this? Rafinha. He has found a way through. He's dealt with that well. It is a corner. Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. Ralston, aim forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Gerson. Danilo. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Gabriel. Alexandro. Alexandro delivers. Shankland. Ralston. McKenna. Ralston forwards and with intent. Gilmore. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time. McTominay. Now it's McTominay. McGinn. Now it's McGinn. Deep cross. And back out it comes. Now that's well seen too. Ralston. Shankland. Christie. Lovely feet. Proves too strong. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chance to deliver. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Aim forwards. Caresses it through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And that is a little undercooked. Alexandro. McTominay. McGinn. Christie. Gabriel with the clearance. Cross to the back post. Alisson claims it, safe hands. McKenna. And the first 45 minutes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Christie. Shankland. Gerson. Joelinton. Brazil can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Alexandro. Gabriel. Alexandro. Linton. Gabriel. Long ball looking to counter. Real chance here. Referee chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nicely intercepted. Danilo. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Christie!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo laid out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Alexandro. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's heaved it away. Alexandro. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that was very necessary. Gilmore. Ralston, gently done. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Shankland. Gilmore. He's got space in the area. Oh, easy pickings there. McGinn. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's straight offside. Linton. Gerson. Danilo. Linton. Danilo. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro closing in on goal. Danger averted for now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ralston looks to the other side. Oh, they can break here. Vinicius Junior. Linton tries to get it clear. And the counter is on. Adams. Gerson. Alexandro. Linton. Alexandro. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Danilo. Rodrigo. Gerson. Rafinha. He's going to be disappointed with that. Shankland moved on forwards. Adams spread out to the left. Now it's Adams. Now it's McGinn. McGinn. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton. And it's played forward. And it's Alexandro. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Vinicius, it's Vinicius!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And he's managed to get free. Ralston flings in across. And it's hoisted clear. Rodrigo. Danilo. Gerson. Marquinhos. Joelinton. Alexandro. Joelinton. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Suter. Suter. Forwards and with intent. Gerson. Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Marquinhos moved on forwards. Now it's Rodrigo. Great defending, strong and determined. And back to the keeper they go. Is onto it in a flash. Christie, the cross. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha.